people getting paid less than minimum wage and relying on tips. I think that's a fucked up way to run a business. You know, I think it's way better if you got paid a living wage and then people could tip you on top of that if they say, hey, she was a really good waitress. She deserves more. Like, and then tip on top of that.
Joe Rogan is getting called out for being a hypocrite and ripping off the people who go to his comedy mothership club. So a guy at the Joe Rogan subreddit posted this receipt. Comedy mothership, guest count 1. You got a large NASA t-shirt, cost $35. 1XL mothership t-shirt, another $35. You got a pullover hoodie, $40. A zip-up hoodie, $45, and 1 baseball hat, $25. Subtotal, $180. Not that bad. But then an auto gratuity of 20%, which added on another $36. There's an auto gratuity policy at the comedy mothership, which I guess isn't that weird because it's a club, but there are waitresses and stuff, even though you just heard that whole Joe Rogan thing about tipping. But is there auto gratuity on the merch too? I've never heard of that. Auto gratuity on merch sales. So 20% of auto gratuity, which is if you buy a shirt at the comedy mothership, you got a tip. It's automatic 20% just for buying a shirt there. Oh, I mean, not like Joe Rogan signed a deal with hundreds of millions of dollars or anything. So he went on that whole thing of he doesn't believe that waitresses or waiters should be paid less than minimum wage and it be overcompensated with the tips. They should be paid a living wage. And then if someone wants to tip them, that's the way it should work. In this country, every time that has been tried, it has failed. The reason why, waiters and waitresses figure out very quickly they make a lot more money from the tips than they would from just let's say $20 an hour and no one being allowed to tip. They make a lot more money from the tips. So that's why every time it's been tried in this country, every time a restaurant has said, we pay our people right and you don't have to tip here, the staff immediately goes, oh, we need to go back to tipping. So, but I personally don't care about the auto gratuity thing on a meal. But when it comes to merch, that is very weird. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.